Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to another episode of Ace Academy. You heard the alarm, mostly as usual, in the beginning. So yeah, it means new episode, kind of. Anyway, I slap off my alarm and feel unusually energized this morning. Today is our match against Akira, and after the training session yesterday with Coach Ivan, I feel confident in our abilities. Plus, we can activate the Ultra mode. This should be an exciting match. And hopefully an exciting episode. After getting ready, I wolf down my breakfast and drive to school. Yuna stops me on my way to the pre-combat room.
Hey!
Oh, hey Yuna.
I'm glad I ran into you.
Does it count as running into me if you knew exactly where I would be?
Yes!
Okay, she grins and trusts her tablet in front of me.
Do you mind filling out this survey really quickly?
Survey for what?
The session with Coach Ivan. Since yesterday's guest coach was a new initiative for Dashu, we'd like to gauge how valuable you all thought the session was.
Well, I would like to say couldn't it wait, but it's Yuna, so I can't say that.
I've managed to track down everyone else, so yours is the last form I need.
I've managed to track down everyone else. That sounds so ominous. Okay. I take a minute to fill out the survey. Once I'm finished, I hand the tablets back to Yuna.
Thanks.
You're welcome. No problem. I'm kind of impressed that Dashu would go the extra mile to get someone like Coach Ivan to consult for a non-professional team. Well, you say that, but what if they actually are trying to do is invest that way into the future, right? Not only their possible future, because you will represent them, but also your own future, so that's pretty dope. Yuna smiles. Right, now I use weird language like dope. Great, just great.
That's one of the reasons I like them.
I wonder how they got him to agree.
Oh, it was easy. All I had to do was call.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, I found his contact information online and figured it couldn't hurt to reach out. I asked his manager if this was something they'd be interested in, and luckily it was. Then I introduced the idea to Dashu, along with the proposal I put together.
This girl is amazing.
After that, it was just a matter of getting their approval and support with logistics.
You put all of this together? Yuna blinks surprised and blushes.
It wasn't all me.
But the idea was yours. Actually, you helped me out with some of the logistics for the idea even before the XZ concert too.
Yeah, but it was for stuff involving the team. I wanted to make sure you guys were getting properly introduced and represented.
Yuna, you're amazing! She blushed even deeper.
It was nothing, really.
You are so amazing!
Anyway, thanks for filling this out.
Oh, sure. I'd better go now. Court's probably about to blow a blood vessel waiting for me. She nods and gets on her toes and kisses me.
Good luck.
Maybe I need another one. She grins and our lips meet again.
Now you absolutely can't lose.
We won't. We won't! She waves goodbye before heading towards the stadium while I head into the pre-combat room. This is so good. I quickly change to my pilot's outfit and join the rest of my team at the holo table. Kari is busy plotting out the arena and our respective gears as everyone else silently watches. It's funny starting to set in that we were being... Wait, what? That we were being... Wait, what? Setting that we are being matched, whatever, being matched against the top pilot at Ace. The confidence I felt earlier wounds. That's Wayne, sorry, that's a lie. I'm super confident right now. After a couple of more seconds, Kari takes a step back from the holograph and looks over at the handiwork.
Okay, this is what the war game layouts will be. As you all know, we'll be facing against Reborn, Akira's team.
That's actually a good name.
Can you report on their gear composition and weaponry?
I gotta say, that's a good name for a team. Finally, a team that has some good name. My notes and her fingers dart across this the holo table.
Reborn is fully sponsored by Eludian Enterprises. which means they provide Reborn with the same cutting-edge weaponry that they provide their professional teams.
Illusion presses are on these assholes that rejected us? We have to kick their asses now.
Each gear is kitted out for specific purposes. That means, individually, they may have weaknesses, but as a unit, they cover each other's vulnerabilities.
Hold on. We may have actually lucked out.
You should show a questioning look.
Well, you know how they're smashing everyone in terms of points? Win or lose, they're still going to be the #1 seeded team.
Okay, how does that help us?
This happened last year as well. When Reborn was guaranteed the first-ranked spot, they subbed in their backup pilots.
Really? I didn't even notice.
I don't think they will do that now though, because we were talking with Akira around and so on. I think he wants to battle with us.
It's not a well-known fact because their 4-man gear equipment is always the same. But if you dig into their pilot history, you'll see it. And the stats show that when they started putting in their subs, their overall performance did decline, even if it was just a little.
So, what you're saying is that we'll be fighting against their backups, since they already have a guaranteed first seed?
Now, are they having the guaranteed first seed? Can't we get rid of them?
Everyone but Phoenix.
Oh. Phoenix.
Akira's gear. Only he pilots it.
I'm surprised by Shaw. He certainly didn't provide the same input in our previous matches as he did in this one, even when one of our matches was against his own roommate. This match must really mean something to him. We can use this no favor. This will feel like a hollow victory to win. Well, we can do whatever. Win is a win, okay? We'll press an advantage we can get. Fair enough.
Agreed. Okay, so we can definitely use this to our advantage.
But what if they won't use the subs? Kaori changed up some of the notes on the holotable.
I have an idea. What if we employ the same tactic we did against Tatsuo's team? Focus down Akira.
Mayu shakes her head.
That won't work. Claw of the Wild's team is Tatsuo. However, every member of Reborn is going to be strong even without Akira.
True, but Akira still surpasses the rest of his team in terms of skill. Instead of focusing Akira, what if we try to pull him out and play a 3v3 against the other members?
Who's going to handle 1v1 with Akira?
Uh-oh. We'll all look at each other, although none of us want to admit it. It's painfully clear that he would beat any of us in a duel. Please. I can't do it. We might not be able to beat him in a straight match, but at least I have my overdrive mode as our pocket ace again.
And since we haven't used it since the qualifiers, they definitely won't be expecting that.
That's right. As long as you keep Akira busy, we have a strong chance of beating the rest of the team and then helping you with Akira.
It won't be that easy, but I think this is our best chance at winning.
We hash out the details of the plan on the holotable.
Remember not to immediately activate your overdrive mode when you start.
You worry about your task, I'll worry about mine. Of course, sure. I know it. Don't worry, I'll be on a timer once it activates. 3 minutes, so I should use it wisely.
Exactly. Let's recap then.
We don't need to.
We'll create distance between the three of us and Eagle, with suppressive fire. We'll make it impossible for them to even attempt to gang up. If they stick together, we can keep our distance and trap them in crossfire. When they start to create distance with one another, Eagle will hard engage Phoenix, and we'll do the same with our respective opponents. Positioning will play a big part. We'll have to capitalize on the fact that Akira doesn't have as much team cohesion practice with the subs as he would with the regular starters.
I'm still worried they won't go subs. Kaori looks at me.
You'll keep Akira engaged as long as you can, and we'll use the overdrive mode if it starts to look bad.
I know it.
That leaves the rest of us with 3-on-3. It'll be a tough match, but we should be able to beat Reborn substitute pilots without Akira there.
What if Brosif goes down?
Valid concern, but the concern should be what if they won't give the subs a chance? We should plan that out too.
Depending on the battle condition, it might be worth going for the safer points if things aren't in our favor.
You mean take out the weakened gears instead of going for a win?
Kaori crossed her arms, but not, I blink his price. Judging by the sore look on her face, I can tell the search isn't ideal for her, but Kaori from before would never have been ever even considered it. She then looks at Mayu.
I agree. That would be the best course of action.
We win and gang up on Akira afterwards, otherwise we go for the safe points instead of trying for the win. Broseph fights Akira, we fight the other 3.
Whoa, you messed up something with the text here. Not correct order, compared to what he was saying.
Correct.
Shoe notes. Okay, got it. My nerves are still jumpy, but I feel positive about the plan.
We can do this!
And I'm freaking excited for this. Everyone stares at my siblings and pokes 2 fingers together.
I mean, if we try.
The team laughs. Ever since she got together with Show, she's been a lot more confident. I'm really happy for her. The alarm rings, signaling for us to get to our stations.
Let's go!
After one deep breath, I follow Carrie out of the room. Most matches during Raiding Week are pretty quiet in terms of audience, but today the auditorium is filled with as many people, if not more than a typical match.
Two undefeated teams, but only one will continue their winning streak.
Oh boy! I'm so damn excited for this.
Entering first is Ace 204911.
We still don't have a name. The crowd thunders to life and stare out into the sea of people as they jump and wave from their seats. The difference from the polite applause we received when we started is surreal. Their energy fuels me and I can't hold back my grin. If this is a taste of what it's like to compete in the big leagues, then count me in.
Versus the team who requires no introduction, Reborn!
The stadium rumbles from all of the cheering. The underdog versus the university's pride. I'd put aside my standing to watch a match like that too. Reborn enters the stadium, their gear sparkling underneath the lights, a slick and pristine image of the modernity of Oludian.
Are you all ready for this legendary showdown?
Oh yeah, buckle up your seatbelts, cause we are in for a ride. The crowd goes wild.
Then let's not delay this anymore. And begin!
Let's go! Stick to the plan and be vocal.
Roger.
Got it.
Okay.
I jet away from just my team as they circle Akira's team. As if looking in the mirror, Akira's team follows suit. They boost towards the rest of my team as Akira stays put. His gear shifts into fighting stance. He brandishes his sight and activates the energy blade. He was waiting for me. Did he anticipate our plans or did he just want to fight me one-on-one? Either way, it doesn't matter. All that matters now is that I'm here and Akira is here. My teammates' voice fades into the background as they coordinate their attacks against the rest of Reborn. All of my focus is on Phoenix. This will be a glorious duel. Set him up first. Engage Phoenix. Okay, this one. My heart races. A clean duel myself and the top-ace pilot. It's time to see what I'm really made of. I grab the Eagle's controls. My hands are sweaty but my nerves have steadied. My adrenaline is pumping and I'm itching to begin. I max Eagle's thrusters and dash forward. Phoenix braces for the attack. Strike, miss, whip, slash, strike, boom. Why not? I deliver a powerful blow. With its side raised, Phoenix parries but still gets knocked back from the sheer force of my attack. Phoenix dashes towards me, winding up his side for a curving, slow dodge, sluggish 3, boost, dodge bit. My reflexes kick into motion, I send energy to my side thrusters. With a rumble of my engines, I dodge to the side and send a powerful strike towards Phoenix. Its shield shimmers to protect the gear, but it looks like he took a decent hit to his energy reserve. I flown to defense and circle Akira, who circles me. We're both waiting for the other to make a move. Akira is the first to break the circle. As soon as he activates his thrusters, so do I. We boost towards each other at incredible speed, our weapons leading the way. Our energy blades collide in a loud ringing which rends the air. I grit my teeth and push with all my might as our blades stay locked in a battle of wills. Weakness, get overpower, parry, fail. Parry, why not? Sweet beds on my forehead while I continue to control Eagle. Channeling all of my strength, a yell escapes my lips as I force his side up and spin out of the way to land a swing at his back. The hit registers and Akira's shield shimmers dangerously. Yeah, if I keep this up, I think I can win. I can't tell if I can hear the roar of the crowd or if that's the blood thundering in my ears in time with the pounding of my heart. Before I have a chance to catch my breath, Phoenix boosts towards me. His side points at me, ready for attack. I still steady my blade for a parry when its thrusters change at the last moment and the side switches angles. I managed to block somewhat force with my blade, but it's at an awkward angle. Phoenix swipes wide again. Too fast, can block, unparable. Okay, too fast? What the fuck? The side smashed into Eagle's side. Phoenix is about to swing again. Akira starting far more aggressively now than when we began. Was he just taking it easy to gauge my ability? Well, I won't be underestimated. If he thinks he's about to swing for the win, he'll be sorely disappointed. I flip on the overdrive mode and pray it works. The familiar shifting of noises and motions sounds in my cockpit and my heart threatens to beat right out of my chest in anticipation. An eruption of energy explodes from Eagle into wine. Once again, look at my energy reserve sitting well over 9,000. I let out a small whoop of relief and excitement. I feel just as pumped and rejuvenated as Eagle. I have 3 minutes on the clock, but let's see if Phoenix can even last that long. My face glows softly from the overwhelming energy. Channeling that energy, I ready myself to attack when something collides with Eagle and force me to slide back. Phoenix's wing, extending his entire gear, is surrounded by a whirl of red energy. What? Can Akira's gear enter overdrive mode too? How is this possible? Phoenix races towards me, snapping me out of my thoughts. Phoenix maxes its thrusters and leaps in the air. As it spirals down, I raise my arm and our fists collide. Waves of energy ripple away from us. Still clutching my blade in my other hand, I strike. Phoenix rolls to the side, then dashes back towards me with his side raised. Our blades clash in a parry. Since we're both in overdrive mode, it looks like we're back on equal footing. I clench my jaw. They did not go well for me when we were simply on a pilot skill. How should I play this? Go for the win. Delay tactics. Slick foot. Okay, fuck it. I swear myself, I can do this. I know it. My hands grip the controls tightly and command Eagle to charge Akira. I rest my blade above my head for a vertical slash, but Phoenix raises his left hand and stops me by unleashing a barrier of crackling red energy. The shield knocks Eagle back, but I recalibrate quickly and blade my thrusters to catch me before I topple over. Phoenix barrels towards me once again. Okay, no choices this time. Its energy fist collides with Eagle, shaking me so hard my head whips back. Before I have a chance to regain my bearings, Phoenix side swipes me and knocks Eagle back again as my shield shimmers from the blow. Without a moment's rest, Phoenix returns to a swing with a white blow, extending the handle so the blade can cut further. Another explosion of energy knocks me back as the blade and my shield connect. I skid to a stop only to block another strike. Phoenix's attacks are non-stop. With both of us in overdrive mode, this doesn't feel any different than how the match was going originally. Isn't there like overdrive 2? Despite my efforts to change the tide of the battle, I'm forced to play defensively and Akira is able to power Eagle and himself. Wait, Phoenix is devil powered? Did I do something? No, I only blocked that last attack and it was still strong enough to power me. Maybe Akira channeled all his energy into that attack. Checking the timer, I see that only 45 seconds have passed. Or maybe he just ran out of juice? Assuming I don't get manually powered, overdrive mode and Eagle lasts 3 minutes, but Phoenix can only sustain 45 seconds. Very curious.
Crap, I'm down.
Shu's voice pulls me out of my thoughts. I focus my attention on the match. Shu and Mai were taken out but they did the power 1 gear. Aura struggles to hold off 2 gears at once.
Situation is looking dire.
I guess that means we need to go to points then.
Agreed.
Well, what if we still can activate it somehow? Looks like Reborn soups are no pushovers. Even without Akira's support, they also anticipated our strategy and counter-played us. I suppose there's a reason they're always number 1. Aura charges the 2 remaining gears. They send a volley of shots, which Aura is mostly able to avoid, but the hits she does take seem to cause decent damage. As Aura approaches the first gear, her shield disappears and she readies her blade. She must have drained it completely and is channeling that energy into her strike. She is ready to go down swinging. Aura powers as soon as her blade connects, but so does one of the enemy gears. In the end, the last gear left standing is one of the Reborn. Fuck!
That was close.
God damn it! What if I went... What if I stick to the plan? Huh, should I go back? Whatever.
But in the end, it looks like Reborn's winning streak will continue!
God damn it! The crowd erupts into cheers.
But how about Ace 204911's performance?
The crowd cheers even louder.
Talk about giving Reborn a run for their money!
I still wonder at the animated audience. Although we didn't win, it warms my heart to see the strong support of the crowd. My teammates are silent through my comms. It's no surprise that Reborn won the match, but that doesn't make the loss sting any less. With the match finished, the controls are restored.
I think we can all agree that this was the best preseason match, bar none. Am I right?
The stadium thunders approval.
We'll have the replays available later today. For now, I'll have to ask our contenders to leave the arena so the next match can begin.
Before shuffling out of the arena, Phoenix gives a saluted wave. Despite losing, Akira was still depowered. Considering what he usually does to his opponents, I don't think I fared too badly. Speaking of Phoenix, how is it also equipped with the overdrive mode? An uneasiness settles in the pit of my stomach as we return our gears back to the hangar and make our way to the pre-combat room. I quickly change back into my form as questions keep swirling around in my mind. When I enter the pre-combat room, I am alone. My teammates must still be changing. I'm still trying to process what just happened. Somehow Phoenix was able to match Eagle in overdrive mode, even though his gear could only hold that energy expenditure for a while. His core was definitely based on my core's design. I barely noticed my team's arrival. We sit in silence until Kari voices that we've all been thinking.
What the hell was that?
Whatever it was unexpected.
It was a lesser version of Eagle's overdrive.
Akira's never been able to do that before.
No one besides Eagle has been able to do that before.
Then how was he suddenly able to get his hands on that technology?
That's exactly what I intend to find out. As far as I know, that was the only person who had knowledge of how to build the overdrive mode. I look over at the grave faces of my team members. They were a wearing mix of disappointment and anger. I can realize how much we depended on my core's secret weapon, and having that wildcard thrown back at us hits us extra hard. Sorry guys, but I have to find Akira.
We understand.
Kari notes.
Go. You should hurry before he leaves.
I note and head towards the hangar. Luckily, Akira is still there. Akira! He turns at the sound of his name and flashes me a smile.
Hey, that was a great match out there. I'll admit it, you had me a little worried for a while. I haven't had a match that close in a long time. Thanks for giving it your all today.
Akira's grin is genuinely eventful. I lost against him. I feel like he appreciates the challenge I provide him and respects me more for it. Sure, but that's not why I'm here. His smile falters.
What's up?
You went into the overdrive mode during the match. How did you do that?
It kicks in automatically when I'm close to getting depowered.
Just like what mine used to do, my Joe says. How did you get that technology? Akira's smile drops completely at my
It
tone.
was an upgrade from Eludium. Is something wrong?
How did they get that technology?
I don't know. They didn't tell me anything specific, just that this gear was a prototype. I'm not sure what's going on, but I can get you in touch with them if you want.
I'd appreciate that.
Sure.
Here, rummages through his phone and texts me a phone number.
Here's the number to our account manager. Maybe he'll be able to tell you.
Thanks. I feel a little bad charging over a kid kind of cold towards Akira. Of course, you wouldn't know what was going on. Eludium takes care of large installations like a new core. All Akira would know is how to use it. And I'd get the chance to say it before, but congratulations on your win. Akira's smile returns.
Thanks. But you guys definitely didn't make it easy.
Akira glances past me.
I should get back to my team.
I know that Akira leaves. As soon as he's out of sight, I dial the Eludium contact number he gave me.
Hello?
Yo! One of the pilots for Ace 244911 here.
Yes, I'm familiar with you and your team. How can I help you?
I had some questions relating to Akira's core drive.
Unfortunately, I can't help you. I'm only involved in the team side of things. You'll have to talk to someone in the tech and engineering department.
See, is there a person I can get in touch with?
Your best bet would be to try calling Eludian's main number and setting up an appointment.
Thanks.
Good luck.
After we hang up the call, I quickly locate Eludian's number after keep my attention check as I wait for someone to answer. Finally, I reach the receptionist, who helpfully inquires if I have an appointment or if I'd like to make an appointment. I think I was going to get nowhere. I make an appointment to visit the office tomorrow. I'm exhausted and I've made no progress with getting answers. I text my team what happened and find them waiting on the quad. Valerie and Yuna are there too.
Show got us up to speed.
Yeah. Well, I hope that message in the color that was there is encrypted already, kind of. That would be helpful, I believe.
With how long it took me to activate your overdrive mode, Eludian has got to be working with a prototype or have access to your core's blueprints.
Those are my thoughts exactly, but how they have gotten those schematics?
I didn't give it to them. Promise.
I give her a weak grin. Not what I was implying, but still good to know.
Still, that sucks, Broseph.
My nuts.
I'm a little surprised the account manager doesn't know that information.
You know, looks thoughtful.
I think for larger companies like Eludian, it makes sense. The account managers are the liaison between the sponsor and the sponsee, so that's their main focus. They make sure the team gets what was supposed to go to them, so they don't need to know how that item was acquired or developed in the first place.
So basically, they could have stolen it. And that might be the company they are, basically. So they suck.
The only time you see a lot of interdepartmental duties is when you're with smaller companies.
Does Dashu have a similar model as Eludian?
Oh yes, definitely. Especially since they sponsor more than one industry.
Well, I have an appointment scheduled for tomorrow. Hopefully that will be more successful.
Good. It's easier to demand answers in person.
Demand? Pretty sure that's how you get kicked out of a place.
He's got to be aggressive if he wants to get any answers. Otherwise, they'll keep passing him off from one person to the next.
Something weird is going on and I tend to find out what. My voice holds more confidence than fear. I can quite the sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. You know, since pigs get gently...
For now, you should try not to stress about it.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
You're right, I know. I think I'm going to head home now. Then, sorry, everyone agrees. My entire looks equally exhausted. Even Shu doesn't have as much energy as usual. But it's been usually quiet and Yuna looks so lame. This loss weighs heavy on everyone. We say our goodbyes and I head to the parking lot. Then I hop on my bike and head home. Uncle Kaito and Nika are both sitting on the couch watching TV when I arrive. Hi, hey, hello. Kaito grins at me.
Welcome back. How was your match?
Actually, well...
Finally, you're home. I thought you were going to miss it.
Miss what?
The Moskers, of course. Did you forget?
The what? In all of the excitement of the day, I completely forgot about Moskars. My expression must have given away my thoughts because Nikki shakes her head. Yeah, played cool. What? Yeah, there is no chance of regret at this moment when Leonardo DiCaprio will finally win an Oscar. Ah, okay. He so rightly deserves. Nikki laughs.
You say that every time he's been nominated and each time you've been wrong.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
You say that every year too.
I snuggle in between them and on the couch, and just as the opening number starts. Do people really watch that? I'm surprised. I only partially pay attention to most of the nominations. Every so often I peek at Uncle Kaito and Nikki. Kaito looks about as engaged as I am. When Nikki is practically on the edge of her seat, every so often she shouts at who she hopes to win. Finally is the moment we've all been waiting for. The nominations for Best Actor. Leonardo DiCaprio is nominated for his role in The Apparition against a handful of people no one cares about. Uncle Kaito and I look over at each other in solidarity. Nikki leans so far forward he can see it. I'm afraid she's going to fall off.
And the Mosker goes to...
I hold my breath as the answer rips open the envelope in the slowest way possible.
Leonardo DiCaprio!
Nikki jumps up and screams while Kaito throws a fist in the air and shouts excitedly. I don't know. That will do, Leonardo, that will do. I can't hold back my grin and the wave of pride horses over me. This was a long time coming. It's about time to formally registered for his talents.
What?
I can hardly believe it.
Honestly, Nikki, I'm surprised you're so excited by this. I didn't realize you liked them.
This is a momentous event. What's not to like?
I don't know. Before I can answer, she shushes me.
Oh, he's about to give his speech.
We watch as Leonardo graciously accepts his Moskar and runs through his list of things. And finally, I'd like to mention how thankful I am that we took care of global warming back in 2016, so everyone can still enjoy the wonders of snow. What? The audience roars with applause as CEO walks on the stage.
What a classy guy.
Yeah.
Nikki gets back on her feet.
Anybody want a snack?
Kaito perks up.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Same here.
Right back.
She runs off into the kitchen and turns with a plate of strawberries.
Ooh, strawberries.
Uncle Kaito's face lights up as he grabs the closest one to him. Without hesitation, takes a huge bite, then catches himself as chocolate dribbles down his chin. What? Wait, is that chocolate?
Yeah.
I pick up strawberry and pop it in my mouth. Cream filled.
I also have some filled with gelatin and cookie butter.
This is amazing.
She beams.
You really think so?
Yes.
I ate another strawberry sponge.
Where did you find this idea?
I don't know, I was just thinking about how I wanted chocolate-covered strawberries, but I hate when the chocolate comes off unevenly or the shell breaks off when you bite into it. I figured this was a better yet still delicious alternative.
Dude, we have to send her to Totsuki Academy. I can confirm it is. Uncle Kaito eats another strawberry.
Do you think you can make this at the cafe?
Nikki's eyes glitter.
Seriously? You think it's that good?
Definitely. It's a simple twist on a familiar treat. I have no doubts it'll be well received.
I'd be honored!
Great! What do you want to call them?
Cupberries, strawberry dream, fruit circles. Let's go with this, why not? What about strawberry dream?
That's not terrible.
But it sucks. Uncle Kaito looks
It's
thoughtful.
vague enough that it can encompass all the different filling options. We'll think about it.
Right.
Hell, since nobody here seems to appreciate my genius, I'm going to
It
bed.
is getting late.
Uncle Kaito stiffles out.
I think I'm going to turn in too.
He starts to get up, then pops the last strawberry to his
I
mouth.
thought you were going to bed.
I couldn't leave the poor thing to live on that plate all alone. Better that he's with his friends.
Yeah, definitely time for me to go to bed. Here he goes. After I help her clean up the kitchen a bit, I head upstairs and dream of dessert. And end the episode. For now, hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully in the next one we'll find out what the hell was going on with them having that core, damn it. Because it really bothers me as well. For now, hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.